So, in the book Into the Dark by Claudia Gray, it's the New High Republic book, there's this character. His name is Geode. And he is, as you can tell from the screen, he is quite literally like a rock. He's a boulder. He just sits there. Like he doesn't talk, but he's a character. So this is a lot of fans confused, and some of them kind of I don't know. I mean, they seem pretty level-headed about it, but to some of them, it's kind of confusing or a bit outraged, and it's gotten mentioned on some bigger channels, and they haven't read the book, um, and a lot of the viewers haven't read the book. So I'm gonna make a video segment about it just because it's so like I've read the book. I know what the character's like, so I'm gonna share my 2 cents on it because there's got to be a lot of misinformation out there and misunderstanding. So I'm gonna give my 2 cents on the book as someone who has read the book, unlike some bigger YouTubers. Um, so Geode is a character. Basically, you meet him. Here, I'm gonna go through a quick. Um, I guess. Okay, this will be a spoiler-free discussion of the book Into the Dark, and for a quick session on whether you should read in it, if you like meeting a lot of characters, or if you're willing to get through a really or a fairly difficult beginning and middle of a book to get to a good ending, then I suggest reading the book. Otherwise, you might not want to spend your time on reading a book. Um, with that being said, I still am going to make this a spoiler-free discussion of Into the Dark, the new High Republic book. So there will be no spoilers in this. So kind of no spoilers. I mean, I'll be spoiling the basic plot, but it's like revealed in the first part of the book, so it's not really spoilers. Um, like you know what I mean. Like if I were to tell you, yeah, Luke goes to Tatooine in Return of the Jedi, like that wouldn't spoil anything, even if you hadn't seen Return of the Jedi. Because it's in the beginning. It's revealed in like the first 10 minutes. So okay, but anyways, I've rambled on too long already. Let's get to the point. And pretty much the beginning of the book, the main characters they meet up with this like shady group of people. They're not super shady, but like they are part of a shady organization. Um, and there's three crew members. One, I don't remember his name. There are a lot of characters to keep track of, and frankly, they're not that interesting. Um, I don't remember her name. She's one of the main characters. She's on the cover, but she doesn't really do that much, and she's probably the least interesting character. But yeah, basically she's this daughter of the leader of the organization, and she's on the crew. Then there's this other guy, Leox something. He's pretty interesting. He's kind of like a hippie. He's got like beads and I don't know. He's got a cool character, I guess. He's kind of unique, which makes him more interesting, more memorable as well. Uh, so yeah, I think he's kind of there to kind of show the Jedi that, like, I guess a new philosophy, like a different philosophy, which I think is pretty cool. He contrasts with the Jedi pretty well. But the third guy, he is by far the most confusing out of all the crew members, and he is Geode. He is this character you see here, and yes, like he is literally a rock. Like I don't get it, but at the same time though, he can move. Like you never see him move, but like characters reference him going places, and like they reference him like speaking or not speaking, but like communicating. They reference him doing things, but no like point of view character ever sees him like do something. All the only thing they ever like sense him doing is just being reassuring, which is like a state of like they describe it like a state of being. Like he's just there and they like somehow could tell that he was reassuring them or whatever. And it's like yeah, he's a rock. He's very steady. I get it. Right. He's reassuring. But there's one scene at the very end, at the close to the end, where the main character, he's like about to get like thrown off of something, or basically like he's getting pulled somewhere, um, and that would basically spell the end for him. He would be doomed. But I don't know if that's a spoiler. I don't think it is. Yeah. So at some point in the book, one of the characters is about to do something, and he's stopped by Geode getting in the way. And but if how did Geode get in the way though? He's a rock. He can't move. And like that's the confusing part about it for me. But honestly, I'm not super mad or upset that they added this thing into canon, because it's really just played as a joke. I mean, I do wish they gave an explanation for it. I do hope there there is an explanation for it. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's not really treated as this like serious thing. I believe some people even think that Geode is supposed to be a Jedi. He's not a Jedi. Just to clarify that, Geode is a like navigational person. He works on a ship. He's not a Jedi. He doesn't. His job does not require much movement, and yet somehow, amazingly, this rock can move. So I don't know. I don't know if you guys will find that video helpful or insightful. He's just kind of confusing to me. Uh, I just don't get it. Um, but at the same time, it's one of those things that's like, yeah, I don't know if that should be in Star Wars, but it's kind of easy to ignore. So I guess it's fine. And I guess that's my 2 cents on this topic. Geode the Rock is now canon. Yay? Hooray? Boo? I don't know. I'm kind of confused.